Folks, if you went to a high-end restaurant this weekend called Chipotle, you are rich.
Yeah.
You are rich.
Oh, French accent on any and Taco Bell.
Taco Bell.
So check this out. So nearly 80% of Americans now view fast food as a luxury due to rising menu prices, with 62% eating less often because it's increased costs. According to a Lending Tree survey, the perception of fast food as a luxury is particularly strong amongst those making less than $30,000 a year. 71% of people fall in that category. Parents with young children, that's 58%. Gen Z's 58%, and women 53%. Menu prices at major chains like McDonald's, Chipotle, Taco Bell have risen significantly since 2014, outpacing inflation. In response to slowing sales, McDonald's and Wendy's are introducing cheaper meal options, such as $5 value meal and a $3 breakfast deal. Tom.
Man.
The issue here is this came out in Walmart's really big quarter. And Walmart said, people are coming in here for meals ready to eat. What is meal ready to eat? Well, it's where you can buy basically a kit. You have a roasted chicken that they sell there all wrapped up for you, and it's all been pre-cooked like Costco, Walmart too. Vinny, you know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
You just walk in. So they said that they were getting people coming in to get that because the fast food was too expensive. And what you have here, if you force minimum wage and then you create 24% inflation over 3 years on all the raw materials, this is what happens. And now McDonald's and Wendy's have announced, McDonald's had a terrible quarter and said, brace yourself for my second quarter because that's where I'm going to get the impact of the California minimum wage increase. And guess what? They say we're coming back with these $5 meal deals. But when you take a look at the items that are going to be on there, it's not everything on the menu. They can't afford to do it. And this is a promotion trying to get people in the habit of coming back. But getting them in the habit of coming back doesn't give them the money to go to McDonald's every day for lunch.
Yeah, I had no idea that the McRib, the Chalupa Gordita, and the Chipotle Diarrhea Bowl was a now luxury at this point. But this is the reality in 2024 thanks to higher inflation, I assume some supply chain issues, and minimum wage, like we just talked about in the last segment. And I feel bad for families, and I feel bad for the average working man. That should be a place where, hey, man, I'm just going to Chipotle, I'm going to McDonald's, no big deal. But it's actually more expensive than ever, and they're considering it a luxury now. Unbelievable.
It's because of it's an affordability crisis. You can run to the microphone, Mr. President. You can talk about inflation, and you can talk about job creation, which was complete bullshit because all it was people back to work that have been working at hospitality industry. You didn't create more jobs, and now you're creating part-time jobs and losing full-time jobs. All of it's coming down. It's an affordability crisis that causes people to look at it and say, you know what?
You've inspired me.
This is kind of a luxury.
You've inspired me.
All of a sudden going to McDonald's, I'm sorry, kids, this is kind of a, I hate to use the word, but it's kind of a luxury. We can't afford to do this all the time now.
Here's what we're doing, Tom, because of what you just said right now. The Manette contest to go to Casa D'Angelo has been changed to McDonald's.
Let's do it.
We're going to go McDonald's, and we're going to have Big Macs.
Yes.
Freaking on the house. Vinny, go for it.
And just an FYI, because I sent this video to Rob. You could probably play, but I don't think you have to. Just to show you guys that how the downfall of our economy is. There's so many restaurants closing. That's the bottom one, Rob. You don't have to play yet, but just multiple. Saw the video I made about Red Lobsters are closing. IHOPs are closing. Not all of them, but a large, substantial amount. Old Country Buffet, Fuddruckers, Applebee's, Denny's, Marie Calendar, Pizza Hut, Outback, Sbarro, Mod, Ruby Tuesdays, Joe's Crab Shack. There's multiple restaurants closing all over the country. The one next to our office, Red Lobster. I get emotional because of the biscuits. I don't want to get into it right now. But you're seeing this. All the restaurants are closing. And McDonald's now, a freaking quarter pounder with cheese is a luxury. And I told you this the other day. What I feel bad now for our homeless community. Think about it. They're getting $1 here. They're getting $1 there. They're going to suffer immensely. This shit's going up 100%, 150%. They're going to be struggling. They're going to be like, hey, listen, could you give me like $9?
Can you imagine they come out with a new sandwich called an eighth of a pounder with no cheese.
They just throw it in your mouth.
Not quarter pounder, an eighth of a pounder.
Well, with all
tater tot burger.
with all the mental health issues that Gen Z has experienced since COVID.
No, that's it. You don't have to show it. That's my video with the thing.
Okay, with all the mental health issues that Gen Z has experienced since COVID and all the anxiety that they're dealing with, McDonald's should consider changing the Happy Meal to the Depressed Meal because it's just sad
That'd be
what's
really
going
good.
on
That's
out there.
so
Bang.
funny, Adam. That's hilarious.
It's the last week to compete for the Manette contest. If you go up to the Manette contest here, if you haven't yet downloaded the app, Rob, if you want to go to some of the Manette QR codes, download the app, start asking questions and participating with different folks that what we have going on right now. There's a couple new guys that came on that are starting to get a lot of Manettes.
So if you like this clip and you want to watch another one, click right here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click right here.